Say hello to Mr. Nock. We're here today to talk about this Nock Volley Gun, 7-barreled musket, issued to the British Navy in 1780. Was developed by a guy named James Wilson of London, England, and was in the British Navy for about 24 years. And as you can see, it's a black powder flintlock mechanism, and it also has 7 .50 caliber barrels. The center barrel ignites the surrounding barrel. Now this is a firing replica. An original would have G and R branded into the wood here on top of the stock. G standing for King George III, R standing for Rex, which is Latin for king. Now, to clean the center barrels, you have to remove these 2 bolts. That holds the lock on. The lock drops down, the gun up like this, insert the tool, which has 3 protrusions in the end of the barrel, and you can spin it right off the center breech plug. As you can see, it uses brass in all the original places. The only difference is between this and original is the original barrels were cast iron and they would have been brazed together. This has forged alloy barrels and they're all wire welded together. This gun can take quite a bit more force than an original gun. German agate flint,
Okay.
wrapped with leather because you have metal jaws here, gets a better grip on the flint. What you have to do, there's all sorts of things you'll hear. Some people say beveled side up, some people say beveled side down. I say whichever way works best for it to spark. In other words, it seems like some of the guns, but there's also a thing that you have to watch out for. It's the adjustment of the frizzen, is how far this flint sticks out. If it doesn't stick out far enough, what'll happen is you'll fire the thing and the frizzen won't flip all the way forward. It'll catch on the frizzen. If it catches on the frizzen, that means you have to extend the flint out farther so it catches the frizzen farther up. So that's a brief rundown of the doing the flint. Okay, you're ready to go. We got some pre-made paper cartridges here, 40 grains. Say hello to Mr. Nock, a-hole.
Look at that dead center.
Setting the gun aside for right now, you might remember Sarah Palin last year made a statement about Paul Revere warning the British. She was ridiculed by America. In my research of black powder production in the early United States, I was referred to this book in which Paul Revere, in his own words, tells about that famous ride. In Paul Revere and the World He Lived In by Esther Forbes, you will find the evidence on page 248 that Sarah Palin was right and America was wrong. Here we are in the year 2012.
a very special year for the British Empire, Queen Elizabeth's 60th Diamond Jubilee. Now, President Barack Obama gave a very nice tribute to Her Majesty, but we felt it was incomplete without the 21-gun salute. So, we have a young gentleman, Lucas Baur, who is visiting here from New Zealand, who's been more than gracious enough to give us this 21-gun salute using the 7-barreled Nock Volley Gun. We hope Her Majesty will enjoy.
Save the Queen!
As we approach the end of our film, we'd like to thank you for tuning in to our demonstration. And we hope today that we've answered a couple of your questions about the Nock Volley Gun and its place in British naval history.